Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. Last day we discussed about different type of angles when a line intersect two or more lines. The intersecting line is called transversal, and we discussed about corresponding angle, alternate exterior angle, interior angle, alternate interior angle, alternate exterior angle, like that. But today we are going to discuss a special case of that, and that was also mentioned in the last day. Now the these two lines is parallel to each other, and there is a transversal also. Hence you can see AB and CD are two lines, okay, but they are parallel to each other. It's a special case of the previous one. Earlier it was any two line, okay, ABCD was any two line, but today we are going to discuss their special property that these two lines are parallel. When they are parallel, they follow some rule, or we can say axioms, or we can say theorem also, because we can prove that. I write here three axioms or theorems, whatever you can say. Actually there are six, because each of have its converse also. Each of it has converse also. Okay, let's read the theorems or axioms. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, okay, see, AB and CD are two parallel lines, and PS is the transversal which intersect the line AB and CD at the point Q and R respectively. So if a transversal, hence transversal is PS, intersect two parallel lines, and parallel lines are AB and CD, and Q or R is our intersecting points. Then what is the first axiom? Then each pair of corresponding angles is equal, and converse is true also. This one, number one axiom or theorem you can say, and converse is its second one, we can say. Okay, if first one is true, then converse is also true. So what is the first one? Corresponding angles. So now here what are the corresponding angles? If we mark them, so suppose this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, after that 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we know one is corresponding to angle 5. One is corresponding to angle 5, because both are corresponding means, earlier we know both the direction of their direction is same, okay, and one is exterior angle and one is interior angle. Now these two are corresponding angle. One is corresponding to 5, 2 is corresponding to angle 6, and similarly 4 is corresponding to angle 8, and 3 is corresponding to angle 7. Okay, that was already discussed in the previous class. But today the special case, this time these two lines are parallel. If they are parallel, that time these two corresponding angles are equal. That is our axiom, or we can say our proof of the first one. Clear? So what is our first axiom? Corresponding angles are equal when two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. Okay, hence AB and CD are parallel, and PS is the transversal. So corresponding angles are equal. But if they are not parallel, suppose AB and CD like that, that time these and these are corresponding angle, but that time their value are not equal. That is the main difference, okay, between this and this figure. Hence AB and CD are not parallel to each other, but angle 1 and 5 is corresponding angle to each other, but this time 1 is not equal to angle 5. Similarly, angle 2 is not equal to angle 6. In the same manner, others also. But when these two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. Okay, this is the first case. And converse is true also. Converse means if these angles are equal, then obviously these two lines are parallel also. Okay, if it is not given these two lines are parallel, it is only given that these angles are equal. Conversely, we can say if corresponding angles are equal, then automatically these two lines AB and CD are parallel to each other. Understood? Now we are coming to the next. Each pair of alternate angles are equal. Each pair of alternate angles. Which one alternate angles? Earlier I mentioned alternate means one will be the left hand side, then other will be on the right hand side of the transversal. And if one is in the downward direction, then other one face is upward direction. Hence we can see 4 is 4, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angle to each other. Alternate interior angle to each other. And similarly angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 3 right hand side, angle 5 on the left hand side of the transversal. And its direction is to the downward and its direction to the upward. So they are alternate interior angle. And this one already known to you because this was discussed in the earlier class. But today, as these two lines are parallel, so their value is also equal. Angle 4 equals to angle 6 and angle 3 equals to angle 5. Understood? It is for alternate interior angle. So if these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, then alternate interior angle, they are alternate interior angle and their value is equal. Okay. In previous class it was discussed that they are called alternate interior angle. But in this class we learned that if these two lines are parallel, that time their value is equal. If these two lines are not parallel, then their value is not equal. Okay, that is the difference only. And similarly, angles 1 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angle. You can see 1 is exterior angle, 7 is also exterior angle because they lies on the exterior part, but they are alternate exterior angle. Okay, as these two lines are parallel, in this case their value is also same. Okay, and similarly angle 2 and angle 8, this one on the right hand side, angle 8 on the left hand side. This one direction is on the upward direction, this direction is the downward direction. So they are called alternate exterior angle. Angle 2 is alternate exterior angle of 8, and in this case as these two lines are parallel, so we can say angle 2 equals to angle 8. Okay. Now and conversely, if angle 4 is equal to angle 6, converse part, if it is given angle 4 equal to angle 6, then we can say AB equals to CD. If they are not equal, that time these two lines are not parallel to each other. That time they will call only alternate interior angle. Okay, alternate interior angle. But if their value are equal, then they are alternate interior angle, as well as we can say these two lines are parallel to each other. And similarly for angle 3 and 5, similarly for angle if angle 1 and 7 are equal, this time also these two lines are parallel. If angle 2 and angle 8 are equal, this time also these two lines are parallel. So, what is our result? If angle 4 and angle 6 are equal, then these two lines are parallel. And conversely, if these two lines are parallel, then we can say angle 4 and angle 6 are equal. So our conclusion is, if alternating interior angles are equal, that time these two lines are parallel, and if conversely, if these two lines are parallel, that time alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, now this part complete. Now we are coming to the last part. Each pair of interior angles are supplementary on the same side of transversal. Okay, each pair of interior angles are on the same side of transversal is supplementary, and also converse is true. Only the general condition is if the transversal intersect two parallel lines. Now AB parallel to CD. Now each pair of interior angles on the same side. Listen it carefully. Same side and each pair of interior angles. Now same side means of the transversal, angle 3 and angle on the same side, and they are also interior angles. If these two lines are parallel, that time sum of these two angles will be 180. It is given they are supplementary. Okay, supplementary to each other. That means angle 3 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree. Keep in mind that both the angles on the same side of the transversal, not angle 3 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree. Angle 3 and 5 are same. They are alternate interior angle. But if the interior angles lies on the same side, both the angles lies on the right hand side of the transversal, angle 3 and angle 6. So angle 3 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree. Similarly, for these two, angle 4 and angle 5, this one and this one, both the angles are interior angle, as well as they lies on the left hand side of the transversal. So we can say angle 4 plus angle 5 equals to 180. Okay. Conversely, if their sum is 180 degree, that time these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay. Try to understand all these theorems, axioms very carefully and draw the figure and try to clarify yourself. Then it will be better for you. And it's a very important property for alternate interior angle, corresponding angle, transverse angles. And next exercise is totally depending upon all these theorems and axioms. So understood all these theorems and axioms very carefully, and in next class we will solve the problems of next exercise. Okay, thank you and bye.